In extremely 2020 news, Wired is reporting that IBM is reporting that a sophisticated global phishing campaign is targeting the companies involved in the cold supply chain necessary for the distribution of the upcoming COVID-19 vaccines. Quote, two of the leading COVID-19 vaccine candidates by Pfizer and Moderna have been submitted to the FDA for emergency authorization. The agency is scheduled to evaluate Pfizer's application on December 10 and Moderna's 1 week later. UK regulators approved Pfizer's vaccine on Wednesday, which means that the next challenge for both vaccines is transporting them. They must be kept at frigid temperatures, minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit for Moderna and 94 degrees below for Pfizer, requiring a network of specialists known as the cold chain. Today, security researchers at IBM are releasing findings that a campaign has for months targeted a significant number of those companies across 6 different countries. Quote, this activity took place in September, which means that someone's looking to get ahead, looking to be where they need to be at the critical moment, says Claire Zabova, senior cyber threat analyst with IBM Security X-Force. It's the first time we've seen that level of pre-positioning within the context of the pandemic, end quote. The campaign seems to have focused on companies and organizations associated with Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance's cold chain equipment optimization platform, an effort to streamline and strengthen the cold chain. The only target IBM identified by name was the European Commission's Directorate General for Taxation and Customs Union, which, among other things, determines tax relief associated with transporting vaccines across borders. Seemingly any part of the cold chain was within bounds for the attackers. Other targets mentioned by IBM include manufacturers of solar panels, which might power trucks carrying the vaccine to more remote locations, and a German website developer whose clients include pharmaceutical, biotech, and container transport companies. The attackers sent emails purporting to be from Hair Biomedical, a Chinese company that advertises itself as, quote, the world's only complete cold chain provider, end quote, under the guise of routine requests for quotations. The emails contain HTML attachments that ask the recipient to enter their credentials, which the hackers could then harvest to infiltrate the targeted company. IBM says it doesn't know if any of the attacks were successful or what the ultimate objective of the campaign might be. The door is really open, says Zabovia. Once you get the keys to the kingdom and you're inside the city walls or on the network, there's a myriad of objectives that you can attain, whether it's critical information like timetables and distribution or disruptive attacks, end quote.